All right, and welcome back to Alan Wake. For me, it's actually been a decent amount of time, and I just kind of loaded up a save, so I'm going to go ahead. I already saw that Alan's talking right off the bat, so I'm going to go ahead and let him do his thing. And I know this is kind of a narrative-heavy section, so after all the narrative stuff is taken care of, and I have the time to kind of talk about what's been going on with me, because for everyone else, it's going to look like, oh, nothing happened. But for me, it's been like maybe a month and a half since I've recorded, and then I'll just kind of talk about everything that's been going on since last time. But let's just get straight into this now.
Whatever Hartman had pumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
Alright, let's see.
The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
We got our typewriter. And I think Emil's supposed to be coming in over very soon. Yep.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
I'd rather not, but I don't get that opportunity. Let's see.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip. Except for the
Night Springs with an Xbox. Death Rally. Night Springs. So, Night Springs is the show, and Death Rally is actually Remedy's first game. I don't actually know. Oh, this I think is like referencing mechanics of Alan Wake, but I'm not entirely sure.
I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
Sure you do. Yeah, because I actually remember vaguely that one of the patients here.
You do.
You want? I'm not going to spoil that.
I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together.
So we can't go into the soul. What's going on over here? Showing a man floating, I guess, and he's circled. I don't know if that's supposed to be like a reference to something going on or what. And Anderson. Huh. That's a name that's familiar to me.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy story in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been killed. Supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
So we're going to learn that he's Captain Gaslighter. He's really good at it.
In your head. You've been making it up. Apart from a tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you've concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Well, we're going to check upstairs because we can. You don't have your pet gorilla to stop us. Surprised I even called him gorilla. How about this way? Can we go this way? No. Dude, you're balding. You should just shave your head. See, people need to stop doing this thing where they just have that like little bald patch and then they keep having their hair. It's like, you look worse. Just admit you lost. I mean, now we have things that can like go ahead and regenerate your hair. Try that, but if you want hair. But yeah, otherwise, just admit that you lost. Like, you look like such an idiot.
You never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
The render is interesting.
There's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me.
Because it looks like...
What I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk. Hartman obviously loved his own voice. His words echoed madly inside my head. I dug my nails into the palms of my hands to stay focused.
But that's not what he's doing.
Accept that. We can begin the journey towards your recovery.
So I'm also hearing my PC. If you guys are hearing that, I apologize. I need to go ahead and clean it out. My room gets very dusty very quickly just because, you know, when you have a dog, you have all this extra dander and shedding and just creates into it.
Let's go in.
Then it doesn't help that my house usually just is terrible at picking up and having good air filtration. So
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only.
it's faster.
You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Scary, scary, scary.
He's got a long neck.
Emerson.
His mouth's not even moving. That's the scary part.
A real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. You can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Sounds like Seth Green.
Okay, okay. Sorry. Ugh.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress. I'm happy to say. He works on video illustrations. It's trash, of course, but
Wow.
Yeah, don't say.
which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Someone who's design or studied game design, I take offense to that statement, Hartman. As if you weren't already an asshole, you'll definitely have some stuff coming towards your way. From me personally.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah.
That's weird.
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
Well, that's an interesting take. But
I guess I'd better start wrapping this up. The storm is almost here. Look at that. I'd hate to be out there tonight.
they keep referencing night as if the night is coming and something's going to happen during the night. But yeah, like I said, so I was dealing with a new job, which I came and went because of how horrible management was, and just kind of what I was doing was monotonous. And my exact quote when I had to tell people about it is, I was doing work that a chimp can do. Just absolutely terrible. Also got sick. Don't tell me what to do in the middle of talking, Hartman. Dick. So besides that, yeah, getting sick where I was mainly just kind of like stuffed up. Throat was, oh yeah, the barcode or the QR codes. Like I said, you can scan those if you want. People tackled that before, but it was a lot of just phlegm in my throat because it went from my throat to my nose to my throat to my nose to my throat, and it's still kind of there. I can feel the phlegm is there. Haven't been able to clear it out, but I have a doctor's appointment soon.
The power had been activated. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
So we're gonna have to remember that. But so you have a doctor's appointment, so I get to actually that's tomorrow. So I get to go ahead and talk to her about that and just see what I can do to clear up all this extra phlegm that's been stuck in my throat. But yeah, so The Creator's Dilemma, the engaging new book by Dr. Emil Hartman, the author of the best-selling Creative Flow, his groundbreaking techniques, engagement therapy, and the flow, explained in his own words, now available in bookstores across the country. It reminds me of like rebirthing, just like the creepiness of that. And if you don't know what rebirthing is, honestly, I will admit I don't get disturbed by a lot of things. The concept of rebirthing is very unsettling, disgusting. I don't know how to really put it. I just saw there was a read prompt, unless it was somehow picking that up. But yeah, like literally I was just outside sweeping concrete. It was absolutely stupid. Managers didn't want to talk to me even though I was brand new. People didn't want to teach me even though I was brand new. The one funny thing was that customers, I guess, kind of picked up the sense that I was new because they would ask me a question, and if I didn't answer it within like 30 seconds, they're like, oh, I'll just go look for it myself. It's like, okay, cool. Don't bother me. Like, I already don't know your questions because no one teaches me.
Might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy.
Welcome to Lounge. We're going to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged by the creative process. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you are voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored towards you. That's not the case. Engagement therapy and its sister method, the flow, work best when you have work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. Except for apparently you keep sedating me every time I do. So, that's a little hypocritical. And once again, because it's been a while, I forgot to time my sessions. So at some point I might just end up quick tabbing over just to kind of see like how much. Actually, you want perfect time to do it right now while I'm talking about it. So let's see. I got like 12 more minutes. Okay, I got my phone next to me so I can keep a mental note. I've been trying to go for 25-30 minutes an episode.
My roses are killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
Same.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had a heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are in
Don't look at me.
advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
It is intense. And for
I'm so sorry.
Never mind.
This short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up.
I'd better go check it out. We'll continue this. Meanwhile, when you feel right, return to your room. Try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
if you don't remember, these two guys were actually in the beginning.
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
No, he loved to fish out our secrets, but he had no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's true.
It's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm. The Anderson farm. Valhalla! We wrote it all down, lest you forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message. Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, got any booze on you?
No.
We have a stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain. Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows. That's not very rock and roll. Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch. She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch. And my ravens. What were they? Memory and thought. The hag. She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does. No, we're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god. I wish you didn't sleep in the darkness of the lake. Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other rider. She's been using you, boy. You let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you? Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid. Doesn't mean you had to open it all the way, goddammit.
Yeah, so there's
Tired. Built the farm close to the lake. Place of power.
do I get to talk now?
We had parties there, man. You should go there and have a party. Rat Bob Balder through the absolute window.
So what I was gonna say was they bring up some interesting stuff that I can't bring up now because it'd be a lot of spoilers that I might talk more about at the end of Alan Wake 2 when I eventually get there. And I still have to do American Nightmare, which spoilers I didn't like when I first played, but I'm gonna give it another shot for the sake of the channel and for the sake of making sense of continuity. But what's with your long neck, dude? Oh, on top of you.
I'm in charge now, and I don't want to disappear. My nightmare is the publisher doesn't want to make a contribution, so they can say they made a contribution, and then we end up with mullets, because they think mullets are funny, but it wasn't supposed to be about mullets, and now it's about mullets, and when it's in slow motion, they call it mullet time, because their numbers came back from marketing that mullet time is the hook we needed to go big in the target demographic. And they're not even kidding. They say it all like serial killers with straight faces and smiles. My nightmare is the writers who want to make everything from the characters to the toaster talk all the time and express their feelings. So they won't shut up. The writers won't shut up either because they have feelings too. And I have to listen to them because they're not scared of me. And everyone should just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. But I don't see nightmares anymore because I'm too scary for them. I take 2 pills every morning and 1 with every meal and 4 when I go to bed. And that
Damn.
makes me the scariest nightmare of all.
Yeah, so a lot of stuff to unpack. I know.
Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Do I get to talk at all anymore? I know that some intense stuff is coming up, so I'm probably just going to get like right outside my room and then probably call it an episode.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think. There's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
So I lost my train of thought just because of all the constant interruptions. I know I was complaining about work. I like his commentary on like developers and like stockholders and all that crap, publishers. Yeah, maybe in the next episode I get get my train of thought back. And I know that there's going to be some intense stuff going on, so that's why I'm not going to enter it right away. Because that's our room. Let's see, is all the other ones locked now?
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching it like a hawk.
Whoa. Now we're jumping on the bed like a kid. What are those? Are they snacks or something? I don't know. Well, anyways, it's good to be recording again, just because it's kind of fun. Hopefully I can get myself back into the process of everything. If you were able to actually pay attention to my ramblings, thank you. I appreciate it. And I will go ahead. I will talk to you guys all in the next time. And I know this episode is not how long I wanted, but oh well.